This is John Porai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and if you're following Depp vs. Heard, it might seem that everything that happened to Johnny involving Amber was negative, and I think I could find something that's actually positive. Now, as far as losing wealth and fame, that will probably never quite come back in the same way. Although if he wins Virginia, maybe. However, probably it's not quite going to be the same, and he can't get back those 4 years that he lost, or 5 years that he lost, even if he does make a comeback as far as the eyes of the major corporations and things like that. However, I think if you dig deep, there is a silver lining here. So that's what I want to explain, and I want to also get in this article who actually pretty much says Johnny is throwing shade at Warner Brothers and Hollywood. So let's see the article, and after that, I want to also compare some headlines and how different media is treating Johnny's arrival in Italy. So, here we go. Okay, so here you see an article I clipped out of Twitter. Now, unfortunately, I don't know who wrote this one, so I'll just have to take it at face value, but I really like what they say here. Mob of fans to Johnny Depp who cannot leave the hotel to reach the Film Festival of Rome, where he will present his latest film, Puffins. As a true star, Johnny Depp has been waiting for over an hour on the red carpet, and when he arrives and they point out the enormous warmth of the fans, he thanks him and says, "The fans, they are my real employers." So this is the part where the article plainly says this is shade at Hollywood. The fans, they are my real employers. A jab at those who boycotted him in all those years in the name of cancel culture, at giants like Warner Bros., who have removed him from the set of Fantastic Beasts 3, to those who stripped him of the role of Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean, which is Disney, or to those who have not distributed his films, always due to the heavy legal events that see him fighting against his ex-wife in court. So they use the word jab, I use the word shade, same thing basically, and this is really not a jab to the fans, because there's really not too many fans who boycotted him. Here and there, you see them, but the vast majority of fans is on Johnny's side. Now, what I was saying before about Johnny and the silver lining in Amber is that he's really got his eyes opened to the fans that support him. And I know what you're thinking. Johnny Depp always appreciated his fans. That's nothing new. But I think this takes it to the next level. I think this really shows him, after he's been through this, that his fans are there. So now he's not only appreciating them, he's actually experiencing that appreciation come back to him from the fans, and it's at a whole new level now. And now he's able to actually say things like this. And it seems like he is wanting to distance from Hollywood. Will he go back to them if they want to take him back? Well, that's something that we can't quite answer yet. But if he didn't go back to them after they offered, that would really show a true hero and a true statement. I wouldn't blame him if he did. Time will tell. But I've got a feeling that maybe he might not. And he might just be happy on his own with his music and making whatever money he makes and retiring and not worrying about making more and more and more and more money and setting a great example for other actors who just want money, like Meghan Markle and Amber Heard or whoever else is out there just for the money with no true passion, no true artistic integrity, no true sense of the fans and the fandoms and that people have emotional attachments to movies and things like that. So let's see a few headlines now. This one here is from Italy 24. Johnny Depp trapped by fans in the hotel arrives late at the Festa del Cinema. A normal headline, so pretty good, pretty neutral, but again, kind of on Johnny's side, because it's trapped in a good way. This one's from D1 Softball News. I've got no idea where that name comes from. I see they're doing some pop culture, celebrity stuff, so I'm not very familiar with them, but they're popping up here and there. But now I know. I would have just thought they were a sports site or something like that. Okay, Johnny Depp blocked in the hotel by fans on the red carpet. Thank you, they are my employers. So he headlined something in that article, which is a positive thing, which is actually Johnny Depp taking a jab, or throwing shade at Hollywood. So that's a great title. Now, the crappy Mail, the Daily Mail says, Johnny Depp waves to fans as he leaves his Spanish hotel after beloved Hollywood star claimed he was the victim of cancel culture as he fights a $50 million defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife, Amber Heard. So they mention Amber, and when you don't mention her, it's better. It's a little bit of a jab at her. And they also say he claims he was the victim. He claims he was the victim. He might or might not have been the victim, but he certainly was. Because I gotta say this until my face turns blue. Because there's a lot of people who don't understand cancel culture. Cancel culture is not canceling somebody who does something wrong like Amber Heard. That's just dishing out punishment. Cancel culture is when you get canceled when you didn't do anything wrong. It's really easy, and some people still don't understand it. Getting canceled is not canceling somebody who's actually a criminal or does something wrong. Anyway, there's confusion on it. Some people say, well, I don't like cancel culture, but I'm against Amber Heard. Don't worry. Cancel culture cannot get Amber Heard because she actually freaking did something wrong. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. I'm actually going to follow up this video because there's more to it, but this is the first part about Johnny arriving in Italy, and he said a couple more things about Hollywood, which I can't wait to get to, so look out for that. I'm doing shout-outs, pop culture, stuff like that. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be pretty sad. And if you think about it and still don't subscribe, then yeah, I'll be sad. I screw up the ending. I screw up sometimes. Reroll natural here. It's all good. See you next time.